Hi everybody, this is Dale Corpus with Realty One Group BMC Associates, and it's July 2017. For my show this month, I don't actually have a special guest to interview. We're keeping things really simple, and it's just going to be me. And the topic today is new homes versus pre-owned homes. Question is, should I buy a new home or a pre-owned home? This is something that a lot of buyers think about when they're in the process of figuring out what's important to them in a home. Do they want to buy something that's a resale? Do they want something that's brand new? I've helped countless numbers of buyers buy both types of homes, and in fact, I have a lot of intimate first-hand knowledge as a consumer of buying new homes myself. The first new home I bought was in 2003, and since then I bought 4 other brand new homes. Is buying a brand new home fit for everybody? No, it's not. But I wanted to talk to you about the differences between buying brand new and pre-owned. And if you're considering buying a new home, you're going to want to watch the rest of this video, so stay tuned. There's a lot of people that think that buying a new home is very similar to buying a pre-owned home, and that's completely not the case. One is, on a pre-owned home, you're dealing with the main decision maker. You're dealing with the person who owns the home that can make a decision. On a new home, a lot of times you're dealing with a big, huge corporation, and they work much differently than you might expect. So today I want to go over the advantages and disadvantages of what goes into buying a new home. So one of the biggest differences that you notice between brand new homes and pre-owned homes is the way the sellers handle interested buyer parties. Let's talk about new homes first. New homes, the sales offices take buyers on a first come, first served basis. And what I mean by that is this: they typically want you to get pre-approved first by one of their in-house preferred lenders to get on a priority list. And once you've gotten that stamp of approval from the lender, then you could talk to the sales representative about potentially making an offer on a home that they have available, and if you could agree on the price, the floor plan, closing time, etc., then a deal is made. They're only talking to you and not simultaneously to other parties. Whereas on a resale home, I know there's a lot of frustrated buyers, and you might hear people getting outbidded on this home, on this home, and this home. That's different because on a resale pre-owned home, sellers welcome and they love the idea of multiple offers because sellers want to be able to have their home bid up, and the only way to do that is to have multiple offers bring the value up, because the competition from the buyers just pushes up that price point. So again, that's one of the biggest differences between buying a pre-owned home versus a new home. A lot of times when you're buying a pre-owned home, you have to go out and settle for things. So maybe you love the area, maybe you love the floor plan, you love everything about the home, but you might not want oak cabinetry. You might want maple, or maybe you want espresso cabinetry, or maybe you want a different countertop. And it's not a big deal because this is all cosmetic stuff. But as long as you like the area, the location, and the elevation and floor plan, you can change all that. But with the pre-owned home, you have to live with what you buy unless you want to spend money to change it. With brand new, basically you get to pick everything from scratch, just depending on what the stage of the process of the home is. So you can pick your own lot, you can pick your own colors, your cabinets, your countertops, your flooring, and generally if it's an inventory home or it's near completion, the builder selected very neutral and modern colors for everything, so it's not tile that's 8 to 15 years old. So the other thing you need to look at when buying a pre-owned home is that you actually have the benefit of driving in the neighborhood, and you could see all of the homes. Everything's complete. You could even talk to neighbors that have already moved in. But that might not be the case on a brand new home development when you're buying, depending on the phase in which you're buying in. You could go out and look at a new home development, for example, and you might see a model home and a couple of homes built, or it could just potentially be dirt next to the actual model. So you could also see a development where it's halfway done, so you have a better sense of what the neighborhood and the community is going to be like. But what happens if you go out and you're one of the first people to buy a home out there just based on the virtual floor plans or the model? What's the community going to be like? So I actually have a tip for you. You go to the builder's representative or a real estate agent, and you find out where a similar community to this community is that they built. That way you could go out and take a look at the community and see what it looks like and have a good sense and a good representation of what the new community is going to look like. The second thing you could do is find out who's actually building the home. Who's the superintendent? Maybe, I don't know, say it's John. John's the superintendent. Find out where John built before, see what subdivision he built in and go check it out. Look at the homes, knock on doors, talk to neighbors and see what they thought about the builder, see what they thought about John so you can get some insights. So now I know that some people might say, I don't want to do all that. I don't want to bug people. I don't want to inconvenience them. Well, I want to tell you something. I want to tell you this. People absolutely love talking about their homes and their experiences. So if you go out and you talk to, let's say, Mary and Mike, and they absolutely love the home and had a great process, they're going to tell you everything good and bad about the experience with the builder, with the superintendent. And likewise, if they had a really horrible experience, they want to give you a warning. They want to tell you about it. But one thing I wanted to say is take everything with a grain of salt in these types of situations, and I still highly recommend it. So the last thing you have to look at when buying a new home is that people tell me, Dale, I don't want to buy a new home because the new home's way more expensive than a pre-owned home. It might be $50,000 more, for example, to buy a new home. Well, there's a big difference between price and cost, and I wanted to explain more of what I mean. So when you're dealing with price, you're only dealing with the purchase price of the home, but when you're dealing with costs, you're talking about the price, you're talking about utility bills, you're talking about the maintenance of the home. And the beauty of a brand new home is that the maintenance is literally $0. You don't have to worry about moving in 3 to 10 years, you're gonna already have to replace the AC unit or replace the water heater or anything else that could go wrong. Everything is brand new. But moreover, a real big benefit over the years consistently has been that builders have been getting greener and greener. In other words, energy efficiency ratings have been getting better and better. For example, you could take a home built by a builder today and say it was about 2,100 square feet. The average homeowner utility costs in the summer might be around $160 a month, but that same home square footage for a home that was built 20 years ago in 1997 might almost be double. If that home was built just 10 years ago in 2007, the utility costs might still be substantially higher. So these are some of the things you need to look at, and it's not always just about the price, it's more so the cost over time. So I hope this video has helped you, and I hope it gets you start thinking about the new home process in a little different way than you might have been thinking about it before. And if you have any questions, feel free to call or text me at 925-380-1657 or reach out to me on social media. Again, I've helped numerous people buy both brand new homes and pre-owned homes successfully, and I know the ins and outs of both of them. I've been working in this business for many, many years, and I really have a passion for real estate. And one thing is, any agent can actually put you in a car and show you brand new homes, but it's really understanding the actual components of what goes on in the process that really makes the difference. So I hope I get to talk to you or meet you in the future, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.